Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Lights from Madden Daily, and this is week 2, game 2 of the RHG $10,000 PS5 CFM. I'm going against one of the best Madden pros in the world, TheDavidT. He's got the Panthers, and spoiler alert, this game comes down to the final play. Sorry for the spoiler, but it's an amazing game. You do not want to miss it. Now, first, I want to show you his team. His legends are Steve Smith and Julius Peppers. He lurks with Peppers. It's kind of scary. 6'7", 90 speed lurker. He's got a really good team besides that. So I'm just showing you kind of down the list of his team. And then I'll go position by position. But he pretty much has superstars at almost every single position. He is going to be running dollar on defense with mainly DB fire. And then starting to, he'll man people up. And then offensively, he runs Cincy, going from gun bunch offset to gun tight slots, halfback weak. So Matt Corral is his quarterback, but he paid for pass lead elite, hot route master, fearless, all of that. Miles Sanders is his running back. He has Steve Smith Sr. and DJ Shark, 97, 96 speed. All of his receivers have short in and short out. He also, for tight end, has Adam Thielen. He was able to put him at tight end because he's less than 90 speed. He has 3 offensive line superstars, so he's going to have a bunch of secure protectors out there. Now, Brian Burns is going to be his pass rusher, one of his ends in dollar. Then he has Derek Brown, a defensive tackle, who has double or nothing, and BOGO. Julius Peppers is his lurker, or at least one of his lurkers, with mid-zone KO and the lurker ability. Brandon Smith is his other lurker, so he has 2 really fast and tall linebackers in dollar, so it's going to be tough to run on him. Amari Barnu also has edge threat and double or nothing, so he has superstars all over. Dante Jackson, JC Horn, corners with superstar abilities. I believe he puts Dante Jackson at safety with deep route KO and deep zone KO. I don't remember where he puts JC Horn, but he has the inside shade ability. And then he has more superstar abilities. His free safeties, he put CJ Henderson and Coleman, both fast. Henderson has deep out and mid zone, so that's probably his flat in dollar. And then Holman has deep out and deep route. It's probably his safety in dollar. And then he also has Jeremy Chin. Don't forget about him. Big hitter, 93 speed. He has speed and superstars all over the place on both sides of the ball. I'll show my team real quick. For those that haven't watched my week 1 video, I definitely advise you doing that because this $10,000 CFM has a lot going on. There's an ability shop. There's legends in the game. As you can see, I have Bo Jackson with Saquon Barkley. I'm running a 2 running back, 3 tight end offense. I put Isaiah Hodgins and Sterling Shepard at tight end since they're less than 90 speed. I also bought abilities on Isaiah Hodgins. He has route technician now. Darren Waller's also on the team. They all have either short in or route technician with deep out elite. I have 4 offensive linemen with superstar abilities. You're able to buy secure protectors. So my guards, Andrew Thomas has secure protector and edge protector. Evan Neal doesn't have anything really crazy yet, but I'm going to build him up. Defensively, I'm running nickel over, so it's a 4 down lineman defense. Kayvon Dexter Lawrence. I'm going to have Lawrence Taylor on my team, who's an absolute beast, and Leonard Williams. Those are going to be my 4 linemen for this game, although later on in the season, I switch it up. Lawrence Taylor is just an absolute animal. Later on, it's actually better to put him at defensive end because you can get edge threat elite instead of edge threat. But at linebacker, you could put lurker on him. I don't do that in this game. Now, as far as my secondary, I have deep out zone KO and pick artist on 4 of my corners. They're all really fast. You're able to buy up speed on 2 of your players. I did that on my corners. Again, I explained all of that in the week 1 video, so I don't want to spend too much more time with it. I have Holmes and Belton are my linebackers in nickel. Probably the weakest part of my defense. They're only 91 speed. I'm hoping that I can build them up as well as we go on with this season. Before we jump in the game, I do want to check out weekly strategy just to get an idea of what he runs. It shows that he passes the ball 72% of the time, runs the ball 28% of the time. This is only based off week 1, so we only have 1 game of stats. Shows that on first and 10 or first and long, he runs the ball 33% of the time. So if he is going to run the ball, it seems like it will be on first down, unless this play calling report is not accurate. So I'm not really too familiar with CFM to know, like, does this stuff actually really matter? Like the game plan focus. By me picking one of these, does it actually really increase my stats? I know it says it will, and it shows like, okay, you have increased stats on this, but does it actually really matter with gameplay? So for those that play a lot of CFM, I'm kind of curious if you could let me know in the comments. I do wind up picking defend deep pass. And then for offensive game plan, reason why I asked if this works, because I kind of do feel like it did help me. So he runs zone blitz, so I think he's in DB fire all game in dollar, and he just adjusts. He's going to man people up. He's going to do, again, base and line dollar DB fire, and just make adjustments staying in that. So I'm going to really want to run the ball on him. But instead of picking run inside or run outside, I actually picked throw it deep because it says it gives you slower DB run support. So the defense, is that accurate? Like, does that really happen? The DBs react bad to the run when you pick throw it deep? Because if that's the case, throw it deep becomes really valuable against things like dollar and dime where there's so many DBs on the field. So that's what I pick. It also gives you better deep routes and spectacular catching traffic, things like that. So I go with deep pass. Let me know in the comments below if that actually really helps. I'm going to try to build up Kayvon, Evan Neal, and one of my lurkers, Dane Belton. I got another question for you guys. If you can let me know in the comments. Do you want me to jump right into the games from now on? I know we're 6 minutes into this video and I haven't showed gameplay. It is the beginning of the season, so I wanted to show my team again for those that haven't seen it, the abilities, the thought process, who I'm facing, what players they have, what I think they're going to use, and how I'm going to strategize against it. Do you want me to talk about that for each game, or do you want me to just jump right into the gameplay? But let's get it. Let's get into the game. Again, going against Madden Pro, TheDavidT, who's a top 10 to top 20 Madden player in the world. He is going to be using Cincy on offense. I'm going to be using Washington on offense. Single back, ace double wing, jumbo heavy with 4-6 playbook, nickel over. He's going to be running dollar on defense. I'm going to go with the red jerseys since, the Panthers are blue. Although I do really like the blue jerseys for the Giants if I had to pick one jersey. And remember, guys, this game comes down to the very end, the very final play of this game. Even when at times it might not look like it. It comes down to the very end. So watch this whole thing because it's a good one. So he's going to start the ball on offense, gun bunch offset to gun tight slots. I'm running nickel over. I like to have the nickel on the left since I'm anticipating him to audible to this tight slots. I want my nickel on the running back side. Heat is coming in. He throws it to the running back. This is a very hard formation to stop. He also goes to gun bunch strong, which in my opinion makes it so much harder to stop because I can't run match on that side. I can't run match on the 4 receiver side because when you have 4 receivers on the side, match gets negated. And he knows that. So he sees I'm coming out in quarters. So he's going to start coming out in gun bunch strong a little bit, not just gun bunch offset. Right there, he hits me with a good corner out. My guys are just not matching properly. Here, I'm going to try to manually bump the receiver on the left with my nickel back. I do that a lot. And we finally play really good defense. Everything gets matched properly. We're going to take away the post route. The flats recovered on that play. Here I tried to send an all-out blitz and I didn't get to the running back on time, and he made the proper read. 1st and 10. Again, good defense. We're going to blitz in the spy so Matt Corral cannot take off for too many yards. 2nd and 6. He audibles again to gun tight slots, halfback weak from gun bunch. Got to watch out for the running back. I'm going underneath coverage. I yellowed my linebacker to the left. Oh, so now he's going to motion the running back. I cloud flatted my corner because I know a lot of the times he puts him on an out route. And we scream, and he has to throw the ball away. Love nickel over, the fact that it comes in even sometimes when you're not blitzing. That was huge. Right here, I have an underneath yellow on the left. At least I thought it was underneath yellow. I'm going to lurk the right side flats. I'm sending pressure. Something that he does a really good job at is he's going to use the running back to make sure he blocks the free rusher, and he has enough time to hit the drag route. I thought the yellow would play that. I also thought my blitz would come in. He doesn't get the touchdown, though. So now he's going to go to deuce close, and he's going to try to run the stretch. He runs the stretch right the 1st down. 2nd down, same thing. 1 yard line, 3rd and goal. Can we stop him one more time? I'm in dime. I really like this dime defense. Heavy man pressure that does a really good job when you crash the defensive line down to stop the run. And we make another play, and it is 4th and goal. I can't believe we stopped him 3 straight times. Can we stop him one more time? He's going to audible to goal line. So I don't think he's going to run QB sneak. He winds up motioning the halfback out. Now that he motioned the halfback out, I should have anticipated pass more. I mean, he could run the FB dive. But what I do is I'm on the guy that's on the right. I click off to be on my defensive end, and I completely mess up with my user. I mean, the heat was about to come in. All I had to guard was that guy cutting to the left side, and I would have had to stop. It was 4th down. I, for some reason, go to the right. I mess up my user. I mean, I did have Kayvon Thibodeau as my user right there because I clicked onto a lineman. But really, no excuses. I should have gotten that stop. He makes a big play, and it is 7-0. Here, I also run some goal line, going from jumbo heavy to goal line. It's, 2 running back, 3 tight end personnel. I am trying to run on this dollar. He does a really good job at crashing the D-line down, and we cut back to the right. Gets to a 3rd and 6. And again, we're going to trail all of my opponents to death. I broke down the double trail setup. It's so hard to stop. I'm also here running the halfback dive against pinch defensive line dollar. Baseline, if he's not going to man up the safeties, that should work pretty good. He has good pass rushers at defensive end, not really good run stuffers besides defensive tackle. Here I motion out the halfback. He does a smart job of spreading the line. He's going to also pass commit, so we got to be quick with it. But we have the corner out. We did a double corner out on that setup against cover 2. We were able to find the deeper corner there. Now we're going to hit the running back on a drag. I'm showing the threat of the double corners on a side, but I am taking what my opponent gives me. Here I run the stretch, and good run D right there. 2nd and 11. What are we going to do here? Are we going to run the ball one more time, or are we going to look to pass? We are going to motion over my tight end to the right. So I have a wheel flat combo. I'm looking to the middle first. I make a mistake. I should be looking at the flat, and I throw a pick. If you go and look at back, if my first read was the flat to my motion guy, which it usually is, that's usually my first read, I think I was looking high-low and then just was assuming the running back was going to be open, because not a lot of people, I know some people man up their outside corner on running backs, but in my formation, they don't typically do that, and I just wasn't paying attention, to be honest. Like, again, if I did my progressions right, the flat was my first read, and it was wide open for a touchdown. But we're going to get the ball right back as he throws a pick. Wow, what a crucial pick right there. My corner made a hell of a play. I think he threw the ball up instead of down and to the right since my user was there. And we were able to click on and get a user pick. So even though we did get stopped, we get the ball right back. Here running the dive. I wanted to use the same motion as the stretch. I motioned the inside tight end to the right. This time running to the middle. Now motioning the halfback over to the left. Bo Jackson. And again, trail right. He's manning him up, but we almost got sticky. He's manning up that trail route, but you can't really stop the trail route in man coverage. It's going to get open. 1st and 10. Motion the halfback out to the right. We are going to hit the corner route, undercut it, user, twirl around, and get to the 5. 1st and 10, running the dive, and we score. So what a way to answer back right here. 7-7, almost missed the extra point somehow. But great way to respond, getting the pick after throwing a pick ourselves. Right here, again, he's just manipulating my soft squad. I ran cover 6 right there, and that corner route that he has is like a sharp corner, and it is not getting play. It's not the cloud flat or the soft squad that I had is not playing it. Right there, hell of a read. He's just making read after read. I'm trying to blitz him, and where my weakness is on the field, he's finding it pretty fast. Here, trying to defend the running back, and he hit me with a hitch. 2nd and 3, hits me with nothing. Good D. 3rd and short. Let's see what he does. Bunch offset. I'm going to go with 30-yard flats, 5-yard curl flats. I'm going to look to put my corners in flats to defend against the sideline. I'm going to look to manually bump and then click onto a DT to watch the right short since I yellowed the left linebacker. Now, one thing I didn't do is I did not set zone drops to my linebacker, and he's just going to throw that drag route on him. If I set a 5-yard zone drop, I could have gotten the stop. 1st and goal. I had heat coming in. Doesn't matter. 9 seconds left, though. 2-yard line. Doesn't have much time. Okay, let's see. Maybe he'll run the ball here. I'm going to get aggressive. I have 2 yellows. My right safety's in a yellow. My nickel's in a yellow. They're short zones. We scream. It works. But he goes for it. 3 seconds left, and he's going to dot me. Wow. 2 clutch touchdowns by him. The first drive, on 4th down, he motioned at a goal line and got the touchdown. And then right there, that would have been the final play of the half. He would have had to kick 3 if he didn't get that. But he found a way to score. So that is going to be the end of the half. Again, 2 really, really clutch touchdowns right there by him. But we're only down 7, and we do get the ball. Running the ball really good right there. Jumbo heavy flipped, motioning the outside tight end to the left to run left. Now I'm going to fake it, motion him left, but I'm going to run right. His user goes to that left side, and we get a lot of space to the right side. Now we're going to motion as if it's the run, but we're going to pass. Doing that same thing, making sure running back's not manned up. Everything is guarded, but we high point the post route. So that is how you are properly supposed to do that play in progressions. Flat and running back weren't open. Crosser wasn't open. Post was. Here, cut back. Ooh, again, so close to getting these jukes. Right here, he goes off sides. We get the first down anyway with the fall forward. 1st and 10, 3:55 left in the third. Motioning over away from the nickel. And we're being pretty smart right here with the way we're running the ball. Again, motioning away from the nickel, but we're going to run the dive instead of the stretch. Nickel followed us. Great defense, though. Finally gets a nice stop on our run. 3rd and 4, we're forced to pass. And we're going to look to throw to the running back quick if it is a non-match cover 3. And that's what it was. So we throw to the running back, get the first down. We do get popped, though. Got to be careful. Running away from the nickel yet again. Stretch, nice cutback with Saquon Barkley. 2nd down, we're going to run to the left. And again, nice cutback to the middle. 3rd and short. This time, we're going to quick hike. You know, we were taking our time. We weren't really quick hiking at all. This time, we're going to quick hike. We have the running back on an angle, and I don't throw it until it was late. And he winds up KOing it. So bad mistake right there. 4th and 4. That should have been a first down if I threw it sooner. Motioning the ghost route, running back to the left. And I love Square's route. Pay attention to Square's route right there. If there's no zone, you can throw that versus man or zone if their user doesn't play that. Check that out again. It's such a sneaky route. I love to do that on short down situations, especially 4th down, if they're not ready for it. And he wasn't right there, so 1st and goal. He is in nickel over. 1:05 left in the third. We're going to audible to goal line. Let's see if I run the power O. Power O, great way to shut that down with his user. 2nd and goal, motion over. If he's going to user that S post, I'm now going to look for the high point to the corner route, which is open. I think he had some short zones there with zone coverage. He wasn't manned up. We're going to high point the corner out, and we tie the game up with 20 seconds left in the third. Hopefully positioning myself to where even if he scores, let's say there's 3 minutes left in the 4th, I can hopefully milk the entire rest of the game, tie the game up, maybe go for 2 to win the game. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So 20 seconds left in the third. Big drive here. He lets the ball bounce. It goes out of bounds. So he starts the ball on the 40. I'm going to man up the running back. I'm actually going to also man up the tight end on my outside corner. I'm going to try to start switching things up. Going to go underneath coverage to take away some quick options. He does a motion. I'm going to take away that motion slant, peel back to the right side, and ooh, could have got a D-line pick right there. Would have been lucky, but it's possible that could have happened here. Again, just trying to mix things up. I'm manning up the running back on my safety. I'm going to try to send some pressure. Hopefully, you know, he's looking for the running back first, but he reads it real quick. High points up the seam. Every time I try to throw something different at him, he's reading it pretty good. Here, I'm gonna man up the running back on my left safety. I'm gonna fake like I'm gonna play the flats. Check out this play. So I'm faking like I'm gonna go to the flats. He has the tight end on a drag, and I make a hell of an adjustment. I read it and drop the pick. Early breakup. Are you kidding me? That would have been the ball game. I was screaming at him, and the ball went to my hands, and I did not get the pick. 2nd and 10. He's just going to hit me with a corner out. That could have been such a game-changing play if I would have got that pick. Damn. 1st and 10. One thing, again, I'm noticing, when he blocks the running back, he chop blocks my end. So it's really hard for me to blitz him. He's going to have all the time in the world. Okay, it winds up still being good defense, but he has a delay route. I think that was a delay. It had to have been a delay route. To where he got I did not see that guy. He got the first down, but he's having all the time in the world because he's double teaming, I think, the defensive tackle to make sure the running back chop blocks my end, which is giving him way too much time. Okay, right here, I am trying to, again, man up the running back. I'm yellowing the right side. I'm going to just try to lurk the left seam and hope that he messes up. And good D. Oh my God, I have so many pick artists. I'm one of the few people in our CFM that's going with pick artists. Like, everyone doesn't have enough ability slots to have pick artists. I have 4 pick artists. That could have been a pick. Like, a lot of the times when you throw a contested ball like that, especially in the red zone, it drops into a pick artist's hands. Didn't get it. He chop blocks my end and scores. So I'm reading this too late that he's chop blocking my defensive end. And it's unfortunate that, you know, I might not have enough time to make that adjustment. We'll see. 21-14. He stops my run. He's again stingy now with the run D. 2nd and 11. Motion the halfback out on a streak. Screams at me. That's the beauty of nickel over. He switched to the defense I'm in, and he didn't even blitz me, but the defensive end came in. So sometimes with nickel over, it screams without even blitzing. 3rd and 17 now. Let's see what my thought process here is with this. He's going to call a timeout. Oh, I was looking to match bomb him because he was in match. Now I'm just trying to high point. This was a bad mistake. I should have not tried to get the first down. I should have tried to get some yards here. On 4th down, I wind up blocking the outside tight end. I'm going to have a streak corner route on the right. If he doesn't user it, I'm going to look for the corner route against zone. If he does user the corner route on the right, I'm going to look to hit that S post as he cuts to the middle. And he does user the corner route. It looks like the post is open. I throw it. I try to undercut it, catch it, and Peppers knocks it out. Great user tackle. If I look at it again, though, my corner route on the right was open. Damn. I told you this game comes down to the final play of the game. How is that possible when he is on the 9-yard line? Do I get a pick right here? I'm finally containing the running back side, and we get the sack. He wasn't able to chop block me because if you blitz and contain on the running back side and he tries to chop block you, it'll go right past that running back. Here, I have yellows, and I think they're 20-yard yellows. I'm just going all short zones, but with zone drops, and I'm just going to shake. I'm doing like a shake blitz. I'm bringing them up and down, up and down, up and down to make sure that they're in perfect position for a seam throw, and he doesn't want to risk anything. He takes the sack. Again, 3rd and goal, he takes the sack. 4th and goal, 1:33 left. I can't call timeout because I need my timeouts because he's going to make this a 10-point game. I have to score, then somehow stop him, use my timeouts, and then get a game-time field goal. So that's the game plan, right? That's the game plan. However, DavidT, are you kidding me? He misses the field goal. I can't really say too much because I almost missed an extra point to start this game. But he missed the field goal. And with a minute left, I have a chance. I have a chance. My corner on the left was open, but most importantly, I read that this was match. He's still in match to this nickel over defense. I just got to hope that that end doesn't scream again. If I have the time, I'm going to hit him with a match bomb, and my streak up the middle is wide open for the touchdown. Not the touchdown, because I can't give him time. He has 2 timeouts. With 40 seconds left, that'd be way too much time. So I have to just get down. All right, getting down. 6-yard line, we're going to run. I don't really want to score here. So I want him to just burn his final timeout. Okay, get to the 4-yard line. Here, running the ball again. I don't really want to score. Now I have 2 plays. 2 plays. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to call a timeout once it gets to the 19. It's the 18. So 18 seconds left. I'm thinking about passing. I probably should pass, but I'm like, you know what? He might be pass committing here. So I'm actually going to try to run the ball. But I don't want to use a motion that I've been doing. So I'm going to run the dive without any motion. I don't know if I'm on aggressive with my running back. I don't remember. But I don't fall forward. So now, final play of the game. I'm going to go for 2 if I get this. I'm going to run TE shake because a lot of the times in these crucial downs, I was running tight end corners, looking for corner outs, high points, and then S post, things like that. So I want to change it up. There's a shake route. Also, I have a corner out on the right with the ghost. So I can hit the corner out if there's no zone there. I have a post shake route, which is like a post slant. Right here, I'm going to pause it. I do have the corner out if I throw it down, but I was a little bit nervous to throw it because he has an underneath zone on the right. But my shake route gets open. But he has Julius Peppers there. Throw it. Throw the damn ball. Peppers, I know he's 6'7". I should have threw it. I have nowhere to go, and I am going to throw a pick. Man, looking back at that play, I had the shake route. The reason why I called this play was for the shake to kind of mess him up. I had about a yard or 2 separation to throw that shake route, and he doesn't have mid route KO, or I mean, you know what? He might have mid zone KO. He might have KO'd that. I don't know, but I should have threw it. I hesitated. I seen 6'7" Julius Peppers, and I hesitated. I should have just took that chance. Once you wait too long in the red zone, it is hard to make a play because it's hard to scramble out of the pocket and do things you don't have, escape artists and stuff like that. In this game, you kind of have to make a lot of your plays in the pocket, and I hesitated, didn't throw it when I should have, and I lost. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. I'm going to be posting every single one of my CFM games for this $10,000 Madden Pro CFM. Please support and show love to the series by liking the video. Post a comment on what you think about my team, the questions that I asked during this video. Please help a brother out. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of these games. Some days I'm going to be posting 2 games a day. We're currently 1-1. Hopefully we bounce back for week 3. Going against a divisional rival, the Cowboys, for week 3. So it's a must-win game already. Don't want to start off 1-2. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's Lights from from MaddenDaily.com. Later.